In the PrevCORE course, we emphasize a clear, actionable methodology to address challenges effectively. This simple methodology is a 5-step process: interview and investigate, collect data, diagnose, treatment, and prevention. This document focuses on the fourth step, treatment, where insights are transformed into action to correct the identified issues and move toward resolution.
As a refresher, let's go through a brief overview of the first 3 steps. Step 1. Interview and investigate. The process begins with gathering information through interviews and investigations. This step aims to understand the context of the issue, whether it involves recurring denials in healthcare or inefficiencies in business operations. By identifying key areas of concern and stakeholders, a foundation and understanding for deeper exploration is established. Step 2. Collect data. This step involves gathering quantitative and qualitative information to better understand the problem. Based on the findings in Step 1, methods might include reviewing records, collecting data, conducting audits, or analyzing reports. Comprehensive data collection helps uncover patterns and ensures a robust basis for diagnosis. Step 3. Diagnosis. Collected data is analyzed to determine the root cause of the problems, and it is the root cause that is the essence of identifying solutions. Tools like root cause analysis, the Pareto principle, and fishbone diagrams help pinpoint underlying issues. A clear diagnosis ensures that subsequent steps are targeted and effective.
The fourth step is where plans and strategies are put into action. Implementation is about more than solving the immediate problem. It's about creating sustainable change for future improvements. Implementation requires 1. Acknowledge the problem, silo, or situation. 2. Discipline must be maintained throughout the process. 3. Implementation of the conclusions. And 4. A dashboard to monitor the situation.
So let's talk about some of the key components of this step. Step 4, treatment, looking at healthcare versus the business arena. 1. Define clear objectives. Establish specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, as the acronym SMART would have it, goals to provide clarity and direction. For example, in healthcare, a goal might be to reduce incomplete discharge summaries by 30% within 6 months. 2. Engage stakeholders. Involve all affected parties, including leadership, frontline staff, and other stakeholders. Communicate the purpose of the treatment plan clearly, highlighting its benefits for both the organization and individuals. 3. Develop a step-by-step action plan. Break the treatment plan into actionable tasks, assigning responsibilities, and setting realistic timelines for each. For example, for incomplete documentation, steps might include 1. Ensure requirements produce the desired results. 2. Establish and institute training on documentation requirements to ensure equal knowledge across all areas. 3. Introduce a checklist for all physician-based documentation, including discharge summaries. Trending data. Let's start first with the purpose of trending data. Trending data involves the systematic collection and analysis of information over time to identify patterns, variations, and potential areas for improvement. In healthcare, this practice is crucial for monitoring patient outcomes, treatment efficiency, and operational efficiency and potential denial management. So let's look at the tools and techniques. First of all, Pareto charts. Based on the Pareto principle, these charts help identify the most significant factors contributing to a problem. By focusing on the vital few causes that account for the majority of issues, organizations can prioritize their improvement efforts effectively. Next is flowcharts. These diagrams map out processes step by step, providing a visual representation that helps in understanding and analyzing workflows. Flowcharts are instrumental in identifying bottlenecks, redundancies, or inefficiencies within a process. And finally, fishbone diagrams, which are commonly known as cause and effect diagrams. Also known as the Ishikawa diagrams, these tools categorize potential causes of problems, facilitating a structured analysis of contributing factors. They are particularly useful in brainstorming sessions to explore all possible causes of an issue. But since we talked about these issues in the healthcare industry, let's look at how the application is in business. In the business world, trending data is essential for understanding vendor-customer relationships, market dynamics, and operational performance. By analyzing trends, businesses can make informed decisions, anticipate challenges, and identify opportunities for growth. In the long term, trending data is invaluable for determining whether an implemented solution has effectively resolved a problem and for continuously monitoring the effectiveness over time. By analyzing trends, organizations can assess the impact of their activities, identify any lingering or recurring issues, and make adjustments as needed to ensure sustained improvement and success. Number 5, monitor progress. Ensure a dashboard is implemented to monitor the process to determine if the issue is getting better, worse, or remains the same. Regularly track the plan's progress to ensure tasks are completed and address any barriers to implementation. Then, hold progress meetings or prepare status reports to keep everyone aligned and make real-time adjustments as needed, thus eliminating silos. 6, address challenges. Anticipate and manage resistance to change, resource limitations, or other challenges. Adapt the plan as needed to maintain momentum. 7, evaluate effectiveness. Assess whether the treatment plan achieved its objectives by using data-driven measures such as key performance indicators, KPIs, time savings, or reduction percentages. For example, after implementing a documentation checklist, analyze whether incomplete summaries have decreased. And finally, 8, sustain the change. For long-term success, embed the changes into organizational culture and processes. This might involve updating policies, revising job descriptions, or integrating new tools into daily workflows augmented by flowcharts.
While interviewing, collection data, and diagnosing problems are essential, the real transformation occurs during implementation. This step bridges theory and practice, translating ideas into tangible outcomes. A well-executed treatment plan not only resolves immediate issues, but also strengthens the organization's resilience for future challenges. The 5th and final step in the PrevCORE simple methodology is prevention, where the focus shifts to creating systems and safeguards to ensure the problem does not reoccur. By completing all 5 steps, organizations can build a robust framework for continuous improvement and long-term success.